Welcome back.
You're not.
Welcome back, everybody. Thanks again for taking a short break with us. We are in studio. We have a couple of studio guests with us who are going to be silent partners in this situation, apparently. Yeah. So,
Just kidding.
silent partners. But
Get you guys beers, don't worry.
one of those guests is Cy, which is Richard's brother,
Balmer's listening. What's up, Balmer?
and Belmer
What's up,
is
Belmer?
on. So
Hey, we talked about you earlier, Balmer.
we did.
You're one of two people with the same name
Yep.
in the world.
I just want to say one thing, Belmer. Raider Nation.
Kareem Hunt's coming
It's
to you guys.
the Raiders' house, not the
I
Rams'
can
house.
totally see the Raiders picking up Kareem Hunt.
Oh yeah, for sure. We need a running back.
Could we do it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we probably will.
I mean, he's.
Don't look at me and ask me another question, Kevin,
We gotta
because I don't
figure-
have an answer for
We
you.
gotta figure this shit out. Anyway, so we've been pretty. I don't want to say it's a controversial because I think everybody kind of just sides the same way as look. 99.9% of the time, there's absolutely no reason why these athletes or just people in general put their hands on a woman. My argument is if you find, you come home and your wife is in the process of brutally murdering your children, I'm not going to fault you for punching her in the
Did they
face.
say myrtling?
Murdering, yep.
Is that a
It's
different
like-
type of murdering?
It's
It's
kind
not
of.
4 glasses. Leave him alone.
But Candace will hold you accountable for it.
That's right.
And you're just trying to make light of a situation. But you know what? Like I think we were all kind of were saying is that we hope Kareem Hunt gets it together, and he's got a long career. Career aside, I mean, look, if America loves the comeback story, don't they? I mean,
Yep.
it really is going from rags to riches or whatever you want to call it. Outside of football, I'm hoping Kareem Hunt gets his shit together. I'll never know. I don't know him, and I don't have any ability to judge him. But I always hope that somebody.
Well, you have an
does.
ability to judge him, but
That's true. I don't have the evidence to judge how, if he learns and fixes his life and all that kind of stuff. I just hope he does, and that's just me. So, it's been a rough football week. It's
I mean,
Urban Meyer
it's been a rough football season
Yeah.
for me. Fantasy football season.
Urban Meyer, you know what? And just quick, honestly,
That's what
with
you
to
get.
Urban Meyer too.
That is what you get, Richard.
Yeah, I'm kind of rooting for you in the fantasy football league. I hope you do
I
Richard.
hope I hope I play you. I hope I play you next week.
I
That'd be
hope
dope.
I
That means
don't
I'm in the
play you.
championship.
Oh, really?
And if we do,
Oh, I hope you do.
We're splitting the pot.
Thursday? No.
Wow,
you see?
that's
Do you
balls.
see, Brody? I hope you're watching this. Do you see that?
What?
What?
It
Split the
Chop
pot.
the pot. No,
No,
always
I don't
chop
chop
the
the
It
pot.
was a question, bro.
No.
Relax.
I always I tried to let's chop.
Karma.
Hey, Urban Meyer,
kidding.
wish you the best of luck. I hope you.
He's gonna sign up that C, dude. Watch.
No, they already have somebody in. I don't think he. I don't think he does. He's.
Can we have a playoff party if we end up in the playoffs together?
The championship game?
Yeah.
I'm down.
I'm gonna come.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, Urban Meyer. I don't know. I'm just kind of worried about him.
He's not. They said he's like a
Brain cyst.
Yeah, brain
That's
cyst. Yeah.
inoperable. I heard today that people like close to him were worried that he was going to die on the field. But
Yeah.
That's how serious it was. So, shout out to you, brother. I hope you're doing all right. I hope you get your,
So can I rant now?
Yeah.
It's not really a rant. It's
It is a
more,
rant.
It's more. So 2 weeks ago, I discovered, and it's not really discovered because it's already been discovered, but it's come to my
Attention.
attention and it's now in my face, and now I don't think I could ever live life without it.
In your face.
Uber Eats and Postmates is like the greatest thing ever fucking made in this world. You don't fucking understand how amazing that shit is. And I know you've talked about this on the podcast when you were hungover, and I never used it. Like I just never like had a night. Like I was like, why would I use that? It's so it wouldn't make sense. It's just me. Like
Yeah.
it's gonna cost $5 for them to deliver this or whatever. And then I come to realize that there's some things that are not that expensive to deliver.
No.
And then there's certain deals where if they're already going somewhere, like they'll pick it up on the way. If I wanted beer when I was on vacation, like I Postmate some beer in, like it was the most fucking amazing thing ever. And I just wanted to tell the world that I just
Can
discovered
I
that.
just tell you a story that I've told several people because I feel like an idiot? When it came to Postmates, they give you a free trial if you want to do the free delivery thing on Postmates. So they'll either charge you monthly or they'll charge you like $97
A year.
for a year, right? And so I did the trial and like a dummy, you always forget, right? When
Yeah.
7 days are up. So then the charge hit my card, and I wasn't mad because it was $100. I was just like, well, they automatically take 100. They don't ask you if you want
The monthly.
the monthly
Yeah.
or the yearly. They automatically say you're gonna get the yearly. So I'm pissed. I'm like, why would they do that? They didn't give me an option, right? Okay, wait. So then I call, and I never make a big deal about anything. I called, and she's like, I'm so sorry. She's like, we've had this a couple of times already. She's like, trust me, I work for Postmates, but if this happens a lot. And I'm like, yeah, give me an option that after my trial, give me either the month of the year, whatever. That's just my opinion. But I made them credit me back the $95.
Did you
'cause-
end up paying for that too?
Wait. So now I'm so mad. And now I feel like an idiot because I have used Postmates almost every day since then. And all the charges are $5.99. And every time I click order,
You think about.
I think
"Fuck,
about-
should I just go back to.
I literally was like, I'm probably at $60 now. And then like a week later, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I hit 105. Like,
Your year
I'm
would have
done.
been free. at this point.
Exactly. I feel so stupid. So on Friday,
You paid the
I'm paying the fucking
You get
$95.
paid?
I'm done.
Because
was
you,
the
you,
stupidest
you
thing
said that when you were hungover, that like you ordered Uber Eats or whatever, and you didn't want to leave, and then Baumer just wrote right now, especially when you're fucking
Yep.
wake up in the morning and you want to roast some
Rolling one up.
some stuff up. I don't know what he's talking about.
It's legal now.
Legal now.
You can read.
He's like
Read.
order some Denny's.
Yeah.
Dude, it's so worth it. Like,
It is.
Okay, so Shakey's. First off, when have you ever had Shakey's delivered to your house?
No. Yeah. Shakey's
Well,
is
you don't
delivered.
deliver Shakey's because sometimes it's not that good.
It was fucking amazing.
Was it? It was hot and everything?
Yeah, it was fine.
Oh.
But
Because who wants cold mojo?
no, it was
No,
fine.
I fuck their mojos. No,
You
fuck
don't
that
like
shit.
them?
No, they're amazing, but
Don't start with this on that.
yeah, they're frozen and they should have been freshly cut, like the one in Whittier on Washington Boulevard. They don't freshly cut them anymore. We already. I tweeted. I messaged Shakey's
Yeah. We went to
Really?
corporate.
upset.
We went to
about,
corporate on this one.
upset about the fact they
Yeah.
fucking use frozen
Fuck
mojo
them.
still, or they changed it because that was the only Shakey's that didn't. They would cut them there.
They would cut the potatoes. They would put them in the same batter as like the fried chicken. And they would fry them. Obviously, it's cost effective to order bags of frozen mojos and then reheat them. But there's a difference in taste.
Huge difference.
And now, the last standing shake, the last stand for
That's
freedom.
it, they're frozen.
They're
They
frozen.
look frozen.
And you can tell because they're not.
Fuck 'em.
They're not cut like.
They're all the
They're
same.
not-
They're not
circles.
cut oval.
They're
Well,
cut
they're
oval.
oval.
They're
and,
oval.
and you would get funky looking ones, like some, you would get the mojo that was like
Well,
this
they're different
big,
sizes,
and then you get
yeah.
the ones that was
You get a
now they're
small one, a
all
big one.
about the same fucking.
Oh
So
man.
anyway, I ordered Shakey's. They have a little PCM individual deal. It's a
Yeah.
little 7-inch pizza.
Pizza chicken mojos, PCM.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. I didn't know what these were.
I was just gonna say it was 7-inch pizza,
I didn't know
two
what a
pieces,
PCM was.
two
Thank
pieces
you.
of chicken, and some mojos, and it was like $15. I would spend that same exact $15 at Domino's
Yeah.
or whatever to have them deliver a large pizza to me. Like, and I get pizza, mojos, and chicken. Like,
Yeah.
it was fucking amazing. And then what was the best part about it is the first time I ordered it, the guy never showed up, so I got
That was
credited.
last couple of weeks, huh?
Yeah,
Last week.
I got credited, and then the second time I ordered it, they only brought the pizza. They didn't bring the mojos,
Oh.
so they credited me that one as well.
Yeah.
So
Some of them are shady. So now I do the whole Postmates thing. I only started it at work, and the only reason why I started Postmates was because it was the only one that had King Taco. I knew he was gonna do that. I knew
No,
he was
yeah,
gonna
it
do
makes
that. It was
sense.
bad.
No, I got
right?
you.
It was
Yeah.
only, I'm like, I'm gonna use Postmates because King Taco.
King Taco, yeah.
hey, I'm upset
Right?
they don't have In-N-Out on that shit.
Yeah,
No,
Takes
I don't
time.
think they will.
Yeah,
Or
it takes so long.
yeah,
But you know what you can't? I think with
Fucking
DoorDash, I think you can.
There's another one.
Yeah, DoorDash.
yeah. DoorDash. I feel
And
like
I
DoorDash
think-
was the
And
one
I
of the first
think
ones.
you can ask them for a restaurant that's not listed. But again, you pay like a super premium.
Yeah.
for it.
'cause
If there's enough of you,
it's a
I'm down.
special request.
If,
Yeah.
like if
Yeah.
all of us right now wanted In-N-Out,
Yeah.
I
And
would
it's like,
definitely, I would
hey,
not,
it's
I would
a-
not want to go. Fuck that.
It's a $15 charge. Oh, fuck it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you pay. for
Divide that by
convenience.
5 people. I'll pay $3 extra.
So I had the guy, I did Postmates and I ordered everything right. And at our work, you have to buzz in to be able to get let in.
Mhm.
And so he buzzed in and we told him, when he buzzed in, we were like, he's like, I'm here to deliver for Candace. And I like buzzed him back and I said, I'm sorry, my coworker did. And he was like, can you come to the back roll call office? And he was like, yeah, sure.
He never showed
And he
up.
never showed up. And so then I reported it to Postmates, and they emailed me back almost instantly, which was actually really good. But when they emailed me back, they said, we spoke with the driver, and he said that nobody answered, and he didn't speak to anybody. And I'm like, I'm pretty sure I spoke to him. Like, we told him exactly what to do. He, for whatever reason, decided to just not show up. He didn't want to drive around back and
He just
deliver
took-
it.
Probably because he
So
wanted
he
to get
just
paid
took
and
off.
had some food. He probably liked your order.
Yeah, I'm sure. But I'm just thinking, like, what are you going to do with all that food, first of all? And then do you think that they're not going to pin you for that? Like, they have to somewhat
No, 'cause
charge him for that, right?
Yeah, but you know, like, it's just it's sometimes
So
like
some-
I
they
don't
do
want
that
to deal with
sometimes,
all that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
So, little romantic story. You guys all ready? We'll set the mood lighting.
Want me to lower it?
Nah, we'll just go with this. Last week what was last week? Thanksgiving? Yeah. I woke up on Friday, day after Thanksgiving.
2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago. So no, it was last week. It was last Friday. Yvette and I had like a fundraiser thing we had to go to down in Orange County, and I was like, I don't want to go to Orange County, come back, just to drive back to Orange County and come back again. So I was like, you know what? I'm working from home. I wake up on Friday morning. When I work from home, I get dressed. I'll put slacks on. I'll put a collared shirt on. I
Why?
get dressed because when I stay in my pajamas, I don't work as hard. I don't feel productive. I get dressed. I brush my teeth. I wash my face.
I hope you do those two things.
But I mean, I'm staying home. But I do the same routine. I usually don't get, like, I won't wear a button up. It'll be a polo. I won't put on dress shoes. I'll just wear my chanclas, you know, and I work from my desk in my office. So I get up, I get dressed. I'm working from home. So I'm working and Yvette's calling me and, hey, what's up? What are you doing? I'm just working from home, being lazy, you know, sending dick pics and things like that to her. And I was like, but I'm fucking hungry. I just don't want to get my truck, get in, go drive somewhere, get breakfast, just to come
How
back.
lazy are we as a society right now?
So then she goes,
Me too.
just wait. And I was like, okay. She's like, I have a surprise coming for you. 5 minutes later, ding dong. I open the door, Denny's. I was like, fuck yeah.
Wow.
Chicken fried steak,
Shout out to Yvette. You
hash
are the real
browns, scrambled eggs with cheese on top. Oh, it's bomb, dude. I was just like, fuck yeah.
MVP.
So
She's the real MVP.
2 dick pics that day.
Wow.
2 dick pics that day.
Right after another?
No,
One right after another?
No, we
Are you
spread them
separated?
out. Plus you do the video, like,
Is it a boomerang
Yeah,
or is it a
boomerang.
video?
it's coming
So you
at
get
you.
There's
the-
two-
so you
A
get the whole
boomerang
shaft?
is different from a video.
Yeah.
You do the boomerang so you get the whole shaft?
I do all kinds, yeah, I do all kinds of stuff.
Aww.
Put on all
bet.
of her lingerie.
Did you put the chicken fried steak on your dick?
You
No,
put
I'm not
on
gonna waste
her
that.
lingerie? Is that
All
what
the
you
time.
said?
Yeah, no, nothing sexier than a man sending you a dick pic wearing your own lingerie.
One time Kevin sent us a picture
Oh, shit.
and he didn't
Wait,
mean to
which-
send it to us, but it was like just him in a cowboy hat over his junk. And he was like, oh my bad guys, that was for you.
But really, was it
No.
really a
No, it was
mistake?
supposed to go to Yvette. I know which one. I had my boots, I had my belt, I had my cowboy hat with, and I got super cowboy. Like I had the bandana.
Obviously not, because you had no clothes on.
No, yeah, he was naked.
It was just
Yeah.
your
But
hat
he
and
was,
boots
he was
and
you were
belt.
covered up though.
No, you didn't see my dick. It was a look over the shoulder with my hat. Like it was good.
So it was
looking.
all ass.
But it was the best part. He sent it to us and he said, "That wasn't for you guys." like, my bad, that wasn't for you guys.
My bad. That wasn't supposed to go to you guys. But to understand, our fantasy football thread, when this fool was pissing everybody off, I got to 500 plus messages.
I believe it. Richard can
By
piss you off.
by 10
Pretty bad.
a.m.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
pretty early.
I believe it.
There were people who had 1,000 overnight when.
Well, I don't blame you, because when you do shit like that, people have opinions and they get mad.
Yeah, and times 10.
Well, you're 12 people in a league, right?
Yeah, but only
No,
10
we
on
were
this
just-
thread.
only 10.
Or 11 actually.
Wait,
No.
who's missing?
It's 11.
No, you're the 11th.
That's what I'm saying. So it's 11 on the thread.
So
Oh.
who's missing?
Yeah, okay.
Twink and Roger.
Yeah.
So then.
It's because these guys have iPhones and you can't fit more than
yeah.
10
Yeah, you can
people.
only fit more than 10.
And this guy's mad. He's like, if you switch to iPhone, I can leave the conversation, and then you guys can bitch and complain all you want, and I don't have to hear it. And I
Yeah,
said,
but you can't leave
that's the exact reason I will stay with Droid, because it keeps him in that fucking conversation.
Yeah.
When Mr. I'm gonna light a fire and walk
Exactly.
away, and then
Exactly. You don't get
No.
to fucking do that
Yeah.
shit. You don't get to, Mr. I'm the fucking king of talking shit, and now you want to do something to piss people off, and then you don't want to hear
I
it.
thought it was awesome, by the
Oh,
way. But
I don't care
but
about
no,
hearing
you're
it.
No,
It's
you-
funny.
the fucking
It's
conversation.
funny because it's like you just reading all this shit and people are just like really upset. And I'm just like,
Well,
damn.
because you did that.
You know what the best is? Like the
It's like it's like creating. It's like, you know, when you cut somebody off and then they get like a car accident,
Yeah.
and you just watch them in the back like, damn, that's
Yeah,
fucked
Yeah.
up.
that's fucked up.
The other day, this lady in the station wagon, she was in a white station wagon.
That must have been old because nobody fucking has station wagons
She was in a
anymore.
white
That's
station
true.
wagon.
Yeah.
She was so mad at me, and I looked at her like, you cut me off without a blinker. And she was like screaming at me, and I was just looking at her like, yeah, whatever. Anyway,
Yeah.
road rage.
Yeah, I love it. So anyway, that was my little rant. I was pretty excited about the fact that I
Are you-
discovered.
Are you going unlimited?
I'm
You
going.
have
I
to.
didn't know now. I'm going to.
Don't do what I did,
Yeah.
because I regret it.
I didn't know that.
Worst
bought-
case, pay the monthly at very minimum.
Exactly.
It does help.
It
I didn't
does.
know that, but I will.
So
now.
that one time when we were thirsty, and I Postmates beer, and the guy just went and
Gets
picked
beer.
up
Brings
two
beer.
12 packs that were cold. And he bought them. And then I calculated it, and technically I paid like $3 for the delivery. It was not bad.
Like you paid $3 more than what the normal price would
Yeah.
be.
And I mean it was a delivery. And,
Yeah, I bought
and
a-
they were cold.
I
He
bought-
brought them cold.
I bought two 12
So I
packs
tipped him
of
like
Bud Light, and it was like
25%.
$25.
Two 12 packs?
Yeah.
So you
I mean-
basically paid a buck a beer.
Which
Yeah.
is, well,
Well,
about-
but
You-
a
it's kinda
24
normal.
pack is $20.
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
No, I
So-
mean, regularly when you look at beer, it's about like 75 cents a beer.
that was awesome,
Right?
honestly.
So to
Oh,
pay
really? It was. And then think about it when you're at a party or you're anywhere, like fuck.
every beer at a bar is
Mind you, right now.
$3.50 plus a buck for tips.
Yeah.
So you're paying $5 for a beer
Yeah.
every time you go out
You
somewhere.
go to Dodger Stadium, you pay $15
Don't talk
for a
to-
tall
no.
can.
No, that's why you sneak in your alcohol there. But no, yeah, I think you should go unlimited.
Yeah,
I've
I'm doing
used
it on Friday.
I've used Postmates for work because I don't have a car there. So when it's like, fuck, I gotta get lunch.
Yeah.
All right, what's around here?
I was just so excited to tell you about this because you talked about this. I know you told me, you sent me the video of when you guys Postmates the beer. So I was like, let me see what this is about.
Yeah.
It's
and
awesome.
and I fucking did it. I was like, I am never fucking leaving my house ever again. Like,
It's so bad, but it's so good. And I'm so mad at myself because I'm pretty sure my tab is up to about like $200 now.
And I
Could've been
have
free a long
noticed
time
that,
ago.
you know, so I have DoorDash, I have Postmates, I have Uber Eats on my phone. You do kind of have to price check. I found that some things at certain times are cheaper on one versus the other. And I've also found like California Grill up in Uptown Whittier will not be available on one app, but will be on another.
yeah, Shakey's is only available on Uber Eats, but it's not available on Postmates.
Yeah, that's why I only use Postmates.
And your boy asked if they pick up meds too. It depends on the meds.
But you could probably have Uber do that though.
Do they
Well, it
pick
depends
up
on the
meds?
meds.
Really? You can't go get your own meds?
If
You
you're
don't
talking-
work anyway.
If you're talking green meds, it depends on the
Dahmer
it
never
depends on the
works.
driver. If you're talking like you just need aspirin, Postmates will do it because the
Really?
CVS by my pad, that's on there. Like you can go, hey, Walgreens, and you
Really?
or yeah, you can have them go to a drugstore. 7-Eleven
I was going to say
is
that.
on mine.
I saw 7-Eleven and I was
Yeah.
like,
I
they
love the
will
fact- I love the
deliver
fact
a
that it's Slurpee.
Slurpee?
You can get a Slurpee. Yeah.
Really?
Now
I can request hot Cheetos and a Slurpee.
I-
I feel like this is just
And
like
it's
a
there.
high times or a drunk person's dream. Like,
If I was, it's crazy how technology has completely evolved because can you
Mhm.
imagine being like 17 years old and having an app and just be like, I want a Slurpee, I want this, and like not having to do anything. Kids these
except
days,
have the money for it.
well, I mean, I was working at 17. I had money.
Sorry.
All right.
Were you not?
No.
all right, so we have a new 21 questions,
I was like,
Why?
and we're
I
gonna
didn't
ask
come
you.
for 21 questions.
So
I came
give
for.
us 1 second.
Oh man.
So
Fuck.
it's not as bad as the other one. It's actually not.
Yeah,
This one we did on the spot. We did it like in the 15 minutes it took from you texting me that you were on your way to. So we're probably going to.
Was this like the
Edit it.
highlight of
You know
your...
what we should
edit
do?
it. You can edit this?
We should add one question.
You shouldn't.
And so when your first trip, it's 21 questions, and the second trip is 22 questions.
What do you mean?
Add one question.
Mm-hmm.
So-
Which question?
No, just add a question. I don't know.
Oh.
We'll come up with one. So like,
so.
so when you come your first time, you gotta answer 21.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I get what you're
And
saying.
then your second time, you gotta answer 22.
What's
I
that?
did want to just add,
Okay.
is this the episode number?
Yeah,
Yes.
around 49.
Round 49.
Fuck. I wanted to be 50.
That's next week.
Come next week.
Come next week.
Okay.
All right.
We're doing a special for our 50.
Yeah, we are doing a special.
Not that it matters, because technically a year anniversary would be 52, but
Okay.
we're
I wanna
different.
be
How do we
50.
get? How do we get before?
I was number.
There's
I was the
52
first
weeks.
guest.
No, I get
ever.
it, but then how we started in January? Like how are
We
we?
did.
Did we do more in 1 week?
Technically 53 weeks, because there's 52 weeks in a year, so the 53rd week would be our 1 year anniversary. I don't know if that takes us into the next 2019 or
I
not.
think we missed a number somewhere on the line. And then we just
You
kinda
guys are
wrote
probably
it.
just way too drunk.
Yeah.
We just jumped ahead one. I don't know. My little book though, from our records, actually starts with episode 5. So I don't know where episodes 1 through 4 are.
Oh, I didn't we got this pretty late, right? The
The
notepad?
books, the
Yeah.
notepad, yeah. Well, we didn't have anybody who did our ordering for our building, so we had to figure out who our admin was, where the concur access was.
let's get this
all that
over
kind of
with.
stuff.
All right.
Yeah, I mean, it takes a
Okay.
while to get.
So
started.
rapid fire, either or, not in every case, but you know. Beatles or Rolling Stones?
Rolling Stones.
Your favorite sports team?
What kind of sport?
Doesn't
Doesn't
just
matter.
one.
Favorite sports
Pick
team?
one.
Raiders. Don't fucking judge me.
He's a
But
Raider
I'm a Raider fan.
Not you. Everybody else.
Oh.
Balmer's on this.
This shit's all going
He's
all
about
wrong
to.
right now.
Balmer's about to write Ram's house. Go ahead.
No,
Sorry.
okay, so wait, stop right there. Belmer.
He was a Cowboy fan, first off. Before
Yeah.
that.
Oh, don't even get me
Okay, I'm
wrong.
not even judging.
Don't even.
Belmer,
Yeah,
I'm
we're
not
gonna
judging
go
you
there.
on that aspect of
Balmer
it, right?
told me a story about how he wore Raider sweater and then
I-
became a Cowboy fan.
I'm not judging you on that.
He's
What I
like,
am judging you on, and it really, I think it bothered a lot of Rams fans, when Richard and I and my family went to the Rams-Packers games this year, they do this whole whose house and everybody else Rams house, and then I decided to yell out, technically it's USC's house, because they're playing at the Coliseum, it's SC.
They're renting a condo.
And
Yeah.
it really
an
bothered,
apartment.
not like bothered as in they got mad, but it was like, fuck, he's right. Like a
Yeah.
lot of Rams fans were like, yeah.
That's what he writes.
So we'll see what he says on
He
that.
said
It's-
I was, meaning he was a
You
Cowboy
should say
fan.
like Ram's apartment.
Technically, it's not the Rams, it's SC's house.
They're renting.
They're renting.
renting.
But once you get the Coliseum, then it'll be the Rams house and the Chargers house. So
It's more their house though.
yeah, it probably is.
Sand or grass?
Sand.
Favorite Disney movie?
Pocahontas.
Would you
Don't ask.
I want to know why. I want to know why.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I just always love Pocahontas.
Would you rather be blind, deaf, or dumb?
Blind.
Kind of already are.
I was gonna say something, but I don't want to.
How do you like your eggs?
Scrambled.
Hot or cold?
Oh. Hot.
Cake or pie?
Cake.
Socks during sex?
No.
Worst accident?
Worst accident. What do you mean?
Just answer the questions.
I don't know. I don't know. Worst accident.
It could be a kid, it could be your car.
Oh, something like that?
It's just your worst accident. Like,
I don't know. I can't
Alright.
think of one. Sorry.
Last lie you got caught?
I'm not at the bar.
Today. How many phone numbers have you had in your life?
Actually, I just changed my phone number, so this is my second.
I beat you. I'm at 1.
Really? I've had the same phone number since
I don't
7th
know.
Well,
grade?
no, we're talking cell phone number.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
cell phone.
Yeah,
I've
because
had-
I had a house phone when I was a kid. But
Oh, I didn't have my own line, so
Oh
technically
no,
it's not mine.
neither did I. I had just, if you wanted to call me, it was it's actually, shout out to my dad, same phone number.
Really?
30, 40 something years,
Oh, I've had the same one too.
one cell phone number.
Yeah,
I've
I've only
had the
one
same cell phone number since I was in 7th grade, and
I know
only
it's in 7th grade.
what was it, the day after that Saturday of Thanksgiving weekend,
Sorry, Miss
I
Burnett.
finally changed my phone number. So
2.
I have a different. Yeah, I'm on 2.
No, he meant two, like, question mark. Like, what did you change it to? Well, you don't have to give it to us.
Shout
Is
out
that
to-
what he meant?
I think so.
Just kidding. Go.
Oh, okay. I can't give it out.
Biggest regret.
Not going to college.
I regret not going to college, but not for the college.
No, don't
I
don't
mean, I-
don't
Not
don't
for
even
the
don't even go into this.
I regret not going to college because I have a party experience. Not
Exactly.
because I actually
I've
went
said
to
that
school.
all day. If you know me, you know why I regretted not going to college.
Name one thing you've lost.
Name one thing I've lost. My grandfather's.
Favorite teacher.
Good teacher.
I know it's not a college professor.
Shut the fuck up. My favorite teacher. She was my 4th grade teacher. Miss
So favorite,
Miss
you don't
Mer-
remember, you don't remember her name.
Miss Mercado. That's what her name is.
What was your favorite subject?
My favorite subject was math.
When you have your voice navigation, I'm sorry. When you have your navigation on, do you have the voice on or off?
On.
Your favorite month or season?
My favorite season is summer.
The last time you checked your fluids?
In my car.
Just
Are you
answer the
asking?
question.
The last time I checked my fluids in my car was a couple weeks ago. Why did I feel like
Courtesy
that?
flush. Yes or no?
Yes.
Would you rather?
I mean,
Would you rather your?
I mean, you want me to answer the questions like
Would
I
you-
can't pass. Can I pass?
I mean, you already
Okay.
answered, so you can't pass now.
Sure can.
Would you rather your boss catch you buying condoms or Plan B?
My boss is really cool. He won't judge me either way. Is that it?
Yeah. Well,
That's it.
oh, you didn't
Oh.
answer the last question.
Yeah.
What was the last question?
Fine.
Plan B or condoms? Would you rather your boss catch you buying which one?
Condoms.
Good enough.
Yeah.
I don't think those were that hard.
No, they
were
weren't
easy.
hard.
They weren't. The other ones were.
They're
I
a
didn't
little
think we were
deeper.
gonna do this again though.
They're a little
Actually,
deep.
I thought it was like the first time you get on and then you do it.
Well, I told them. I said we need to do another 21 questions for people that have been on once already, and then we came up with it really fast.
Bam.
Which we're probably gonna edit a few of them.
Yeah. Thanks for
Yeah.
being the guinea pig.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They weren't that hard. Some of them were
No,
kinda
they weren't
fun.
hard.
Some of them were deep too.
What was the one that I didn't answer? I didn't answer one of them.
I fucking close the page, dude. I don't know.
Good thing you only have to go back 75 pages because we're on shift 75
75
or whatever.
or
number.
49.
Whatever
either or.
number.
Worst accident.
Oh, my worst accident. Damn, I still can't answer it. Never mind. Skip.
So next week, Jamario
I'll
and
answer.
his what? What is it?
What's your worst accent?
next week I'll answer.
Oh,
okay.
so next week Jamario and his buddy are coming on. They're part of the Homegrown podcast. I saw them this past weekend or Thursday. I went to his comedy show. It was pretty funny. There was this one dude that kind of went in on all races and like,
He got booed.
no. But he started going in on like gay people, I guess.
Mhm.
And there was one girl that was like lesbian, and she started like heckling him during the show. It was pretty awkward at one point. But the guy came back and like,
Because of the heckler.
yeah.
See, and that's what bothers me is I didn't pay to come see like Pat wearing a white T-shirt and jeans and a fade.
Yeah, it's supposed to be funny.
I came to see the funny guy. If you can't handle comedy, nothing's off limits in comedy. That's it.
Yeah.
He said something that was fucking hilarious. He was like, you know, God, I'm gonna put the job. I don't even want to like say it.
Work on
Yeah,
it.
you're
Work on
gonna-
it. Work on the
Yeah,
job.
I
We'll
don't-
talk
I
about
don't-
it.
Was that the comedy show I was supposed to be invited to, but I didn't get invited to?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
I don't
Pretty
get it.
fucked up.
But you knew about it?
He told me. He was like, I was gonna invite you.
Yeah, I didn't think you would go though, and it was kind of in like a kind of area, you know. It was off Atlantic and like the 710 and shit. What?
It was kind of in a what area?
Like,
Am I like
Sketchy.
that?
Sketchy. Well, like
No.
a victim? A
What?
possible murder victim?
I was honestly just I wasn't gonna hit you up, but I didn't think you would go.
It's got an elevated crime rate from Pico Rivera.
So Oh.
There's not really many elevated crime rates compared to people
Oh,
around.
Lakers just.
That's true. Well, we appreciate everybody hanging in there. I know this was a deep show. I know we talked about some offensive things. I hope we offended you.
The moral of the story is don't rape anybody and don't beat anybody
Anyone.
unless it's your meat.
And don't let Richard join your fantasy football league.
Beat your meat. Peace.